So you're thinking about moving to Dallas, Texas. Well, one of the best things about Dallas is there are so many amazing options and places to settle down and to call home. In this video, we're going to be exploring one of the suburbs in North Dallas called Frisco, Texas. Frisco has repeatedly been voted one of the best places to live, one of the best places to raise a family. It is an amazing area, place where I actually personally live. So I'm going to share with you what it's truly like living right here in Frisco. We're also going to jump right into the map. I want to show you guys and explore Frisco with you. This way, you know everything there is about living here in Frisco. So if you'd like to know why living in Frisco is so special, stay tuned. All right, guys, here we go. We are in the map officially of Dallas. You could see the red border showing the actual city of Dallas. We'll zoom in there. For some reason, it takes us out to the lake over here. That is not part of Dallas, but Google Maps got a little bit screwy today. But right here, this is Dallas, Texas. So you can kind of see the inner loop and the outer loop of Dallas with all the different highways that connect. Obviously, Dallas is a huge market. Dallas is a unique market because there's so many like mini sections of Dallas, and every single one is really unique. For example, you got Highland Park right here, Preston Hollow. There's just tons and tons of little pockets throughout Dallas. As a real estate agent, you know, that's one of the hardest parts about Dallas because all of these little pockets are so unique. Home values, like they vary dramatically. There are certain parts of Dallas where they're knocking down older homes and they're building these mini mansions for multiple millions of dollars. So very unique in the Highland Park, University Park called Park Cities over there, Lower Greenville. Really cool spot. Tons and tons of things to do in Dallas. What I found is most of the people who are searching, you know, moving to Dallas, most of my people are not actually moving to the city of Dallas. They're moving to a suburb of Dallas, but they either are going to be working in and around the Dallas market, or they want to be close to one of the two airports in Dallas, which we have Love Field here. I'm sorry, you have Dallas Fort Worth International, and then right here you have Love Field. That's kind of the home of Southwest Airlines right there. But today, guys, we're going to be jumping in. I'm going to back out of the map here, pull Dallas down so you can kind of see what we call the North Dallas or far North Dallas market here. And we're going to be getting right here into Frisco, Texas. Let me put Frisco into the map so that it highlights Frisco in red now. And here we are. This is Frisco, Texas. Frisco has been voted multiple times one of the best places to live, best places to raise a family, one of the best business environments. And it is one of the fastest growing place. So much going on here. When I moved to Frisco, I was a relocation person myself. So originally from Connecticut, we moved to the Dallas market in Frisco in 2014. So I've now been here for 10 years, man. Time flies. I will tell you, one of the greatest decisions we ever made for our family was moving down here. So I've seen Frisco really grow. When I was here, there was about 140,000 people in Frisco. Now I believe we're up to over 260, 250,000 people, with the expectation of Frisco can grow out to a little over 300,000 people. So not a small little area or small little city by any means. And it has really become the hub. I always tell people what's interesting about Frisco is Frisco, you know, most people kind of consider it a suburb of Dallas, but based on the economic growth and everything happening in Frisco, I now start telling people like Frisco is your hub, and then all of these markets around it are almost like suburbs of Frisco now. So you have Aubrey, you have Salina, Texas, Prosper, Texas, Melissa, Anna, Princeton. By the way, Princeton and Anna, Melissa, those are some of the fastest growing areas with the most new construction home permits. I believe Princeton and Anna were number 1 and 2 in new construction home permits last year. So you're seeing a lot of the development start to head north. And that's what's really making Frisco now kind of that hub in that center. What I personally love about Frisco is its proximity. So you're gonna see this, I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit here. You see this main artery right here called Dallas North Tollway. This is kind of the highway. It is a tollway because you do pay tolls, which is one of the downfalls to it. It could cost you 10 bucks going from here in Frisco all the way to downtown with some of the tolls. But look at this straight shot. This is what makes living in Frisco so attractive to anybody who's got to work in Dallas, is it is a straight shot down the Dallas North Tollway. The other really cool part about it too is this intersecting highway here you see cuts right across. This is the Sam Rayburn Tollway. We call it Highway 121. Again, it's a tollway, but this kind of takes you to that east and west. So if you're in Frisco and you want to head out here more to Fort Worth, you're going to hit that 121. It's also direct shot to the Dallas International Airport. So let me show you some directions here. I think this is always helpful for people when you're trying to figure out where's the best place to live. I always ask people, where are you going to be working? I think that's always important to people. We do have a lot of people who travel. So a lot of people move to Frisco and end up traveling. So from the center of Frisco, you can kind of see right here, there's multiple ways to get to the Dallas DFW airport. Right now, you're looking at about 25 to 30 minutes. Now, I live right up here in the north part of Frisco, which is right on the border of Prosper in Frisco. So you're gonna add in probably another 5 to 7 minutes on that. I can get to the Dallas North Tollway with no traffic in about 35 minutes. Now, the key is with no traffic. That doesn't always happen. So if you are hitting those rush hour commutes of in the morning, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, or the evening, 3:30 to 6:30, obviously you're gonna hit some traffic. But I will tell you that the commute to the airports are not terrible. Even with traffic, 45 minutes, I could be at either one. Now let's pull up Love Field just to kind of give you, again, that's a straight shot coming down here. You could actually see a little bit of traffic today. Right down into the Addison. So this is kind of south of Plano, Addison, before you hit Dallas. They're looking at about 37 minutes. So from far north Frisco, add another 7, 8 minutes. So right now, you're probably looking at about a 45-minute commute, but you can see pretty straight shot. So if you're a commuter, that's one of the things you're absolutely going to love if you need to get into Dallas or if you need to fly. So if we go to downtown Dallas, just to kind of give you an idea, downtown Dallas is looking at about 40 minutes. So again, 45 to 50 minutes if you're up here further north, but that's a nice straight shot. So people absolutely love that. No matter where you need to get in the Metroplex, Frisco's a really great central area. About 45 minutes, you can get to anywhere. Now, if you love sports like I do, one of the things that I really enjoy about living in Frisco is the fact that there's something for everybody to do here. I'm a big sports fan. Maybe you're not a Cowboys fan. I'm not a Cowboys fan. Don't hold it against me. But I still love going to the games. And when my team comes into town, we love going out there. So if you go to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, by the way, right across from AT&T is the Rangers ball field, Globe Life. So everything is right there. Texas Live, which is a cool area. 40 minutes right now. Now on game day, you probably want to, put yourself about an hour commute to get there. So 40 minutes, you can be at anything you want when it comes to sports. Let's go to, American Airlines Arena. So this is where the Stars play. This is where the Dallas Mavericks play right here. Again, you could see how having that straight shot makes commuting so good here. 33 minutes. So again, game day, give yourself about an hour to get down there to Victory Center. Really cool stuff going on there. A lot of walkability. I would say what they've done with our sports venues in Arlington and Dallas with Texas Live and Victory Plaza, so much of just, being able to hang out and immerse yourself in that environment is awesome. There's great walking, great shopping, dining, post game, pre game, things like that. Lots of really cool things going on there in Dallas. So that's what I love about Frisco, is really its proximity. Let's get out of the directions here and let's just go back to Frisco right here, right in the center. If you are working in Plano, you're probably working right here in that industrial center, the business plaza. That's about 10 minutes and you are right there. This 380 corridor, that is another east and west. I will tell you, if you are living on this area here, people joke, if you talk to anybody here and you say you live off of 380, you get that look because of traffic. People, it can be intense. And the reason is there is so much construction going on right now off of this road. This was like a 1-lane road on each side. It's now going to be like 3 and 4 lanes on each side because this is your major east-west, and there are a ton of great communities up here. We have a lot of clients that live off here. What I will tell you is this: if you're going to live off 380, this right here, once you get past 423 is another north and south kind of artery road here. You get past 423, you start getting into Savannah, Paloma Creek South, Providence Village. You're gonna hit, in this area right here, you're gonna hit some traffic and you're gonna hit construction. So you just wanna plan that. But I will tell you, the homes here, crazy affordable, and these are big master plan communities with great amenities. You just gotta know, for the next couple of years while they're expanding and growing these roads, commuting might be a little bit, you might get a little frustrated with the construction. I always tell people, if you hate construction and that is an absolute deal breaker, then this 423 corridor right here, this is kind of that. If you can stay inside this area of 423, commuting is fantastic. This right here is actually one of my favorite communities, called Windsong Ranch. We actually did a driving tour of Windsong Ranch, and that's home of the Blue Lagoon, like crystal clear blue beach with sand, artificially made. It is incredible. You can go swimming, kayaking. It's got sand, volleyball, awesome amenity there in Windsong. One of my favorite communities there. You've got Toll Brothers. This is Star Trail. This is a Jerry Jones community. So you see a lot of these top end master plan communities. They're right here slightly north of 380. Now this area is actually Prosper, Texas. We'll do a video diving into Prosper, but Prosper and Frisco to me are just butted up together. There's not a huge difference. I would say Prosper is a little bit more of a smaller bedroom community, much smaller in size. So a lot of people will venture kind of back into Frisco for all your everyday conveniences and more of like the dining, the shopping, the higher end stuff. You're going to come into Frisco because Frisco is just significantly bigger. But I love that area there. And then heading east on 380, all the way down here to really Costco's. This is not a bad drive. One of the crazy things is understanding where the borders are, because once you get to this area up here, so you see Custer Road, and then this area, this actually turns into McKinney, Texas. Another great area to live. We'll definitely be doing a video of McKinney, but you got your Costco's, you've got multiple hospitals with Baylor Scott right here. Great communities up in here, and you can just kind of see, I mean, there is a ton of communities. Actually, let's turn this on here so you guys can kind of get into, and I know it's so big. One of the things, everything's bigger in Texas. That is a true statement. So I'm gonna move Custer Road all the way over here, and the reason is because Custer Road and 380, that's kind of your natural border of what would be the north east part of Frisco. So now we're kind of looking at the northeast section of Frisco. This is Preston Road. This is your main divide of Frisco. If you are on the west side or you're on the east side, I tend to use Preston Road or the Dallas North Tollway as kind of the border and divider of east and west. But inside of here, there's lots of new communities being built right here. Miramonte, this is actually right in the area where I live. What's very interesting is if you look at this Panther Creek Parkway right here, if you live kind of north of this in this center, what people really love about this area is we're Frisco mailing, but our schools are actually Prosper. And what I can tell you now, again, I'm not allowed to steer people, but what I can tell you is a lot of our customers who are moving here because of schools. And when you do the research on schools, what you'll find written almost everywhere is Prosper and Frisco have some of the highest rated schools in all of Texas. And it's really one of the key drivers that is bringing people here. So people really love these areas here for a couple of reasons. You're getting Prosper schools, but look right here where it says PGA Parkway. So you are, let's go here. We're gonna do Santa Maria Road in Frisco. That's gonna be right here in Miramonte community. I'm gonna show you this, and then let's go to Omni PGA Resort, okay? So you can see it's 5 miles and it does not take 10 minutes. I can be at the PGA in probably about 5 minutes. It is almost a straight shot down PGA. So PGA is one of the biggest attractions, part of what has recently spurred Frisco's growth. So when I've been here for 10 years, when I moved here, Frisco was really starting that massive growth. There were businesses relocating in. There was a lot of economic development starting with the Dallas Cowboys moving their world headquarters here in the Star in Frisco. And that spurred so much growth. Well, now that project's, almost done, right? The Star's developed, all the restaurants, the dining, everything's there. A couple of years ago, the PGA of America announced that it was bringing its world headquarters here. And in conjunction with that, the Omni built a huge 500-bedroom hotel and 2 PGA level golf courses. And this has just spurred huge growth. If you look at this land here, if you come here now, you will be absolutely blown away because all of this is developed. So look at all this kind of raw looking land right here. This is 380. And then you can see this is an apartment complex, but look at all this land. What's very interesting now is here's the PGA of America World Headquarters. You see the golf course, but you see this little hook right in here and all this land here. This is called the Fields. It's one of the communities, one of the very few new construction communities left. Frisco has really developed. There's only about 16% raw land available. So this is the newest new construction community, probably one of the hottest, fastest selling communities. We did do a video on the Field, so you can check that out as well. Kind of giving you the walkthrough of what it's like living in the Fields. But this is attached to kind of that PGA and the golf courses. So a lot of people who want to be in that area. It is described as the city within the city, golf cart community, underground tunnels taking you right into the golf course, taking you into the Omni PGA Resort. Incredible. This little section of land right here, so you see this blue line south, this is probably one of the most exciting developments called the Fields West. The developer here, let me back out because I'll show you coming straight down the Dallas North Tollway. Let's see, we've got Shattuck Creek. So the developer there actually was the developer of this right here called Legacy West. Legacy West is an awesome spot to go hang out. It's got great food, great high-end dining. If you love high-end dining and shopping, yeah, this is definitely the place you want to be with some of the most exclusive brands and bags and all sorts of stuff. Ladies love it. We always come down here. They've got an awesome food hall with an outdoor music pavilion, but all of this is cool spots to eat. Let's see, Legacy Food Hall, just incredible. Haywire, amazing spot. So this section right here is called Legacy West. The developer who did that is now developing called Fields West. And he was in an article recently where he said, hey, that was kind of like my test run of what I'm going to be doing in Frisco. And Frisco is actually going to be bigger in size. And what was interesting is he said he learned some lessons. So right now, one of the challenges with Legacy West is you're going to drive in and there's not much to do outside of the dining and the eating and shopping. Down here, you can see they've got some water features and stuff that they're going to be building out. He's going to have more of an open grass area where people can actually hang out. So lots of lessons learned there, but this is going to be one of the hot spots. You could see the difference in size. Best shopping, best dining, entertainment. And what's nice about it is if you live over here in the Fields, you got a direct shot with your golf cart. So that's why this community, the city within the city, is one of those areas that people absolutely want to live in. And then because of this, all of this land that you're looking at that is empty, it's not empty anymore. This has been sold. This is being developed. There's multiple high-end hotels coming, more dining, more shopping, incredible. This one here, I think is Firefly Park is bought. Here's the cinema. They bought here, I think this is a $5 billion development. The Fields is over a $10 billion development. So between these two areas, you don't need to go anywhere. So the reason why I started the video talking about why I think Frisco is the new big city and everybody's a suburb of Frisco is because everyone's going to be coming into Frisco, and a lot of people in Frisco no longer have to go to Dallas for that nightlife or the really high end, that Nick and Sam's, steakhouse. That stuff is right here now, and I think that's what people really enjoy about being in this area in Frisco. So very cool there. And obviously let's zoom in here because I think this is important right here. So you see this intersection of Panther Creek Parkway. See how it stops right here, does not connect. This is being connected right now. So you'll be able to connect directly over. And this area you're looking at right here, this is home to the new Universal Park that was announced about a year or two ago that is coming to Frisco. They are moving dirt right now. They already have the parking lots in. It's about a 100-acre park with a hotel getting built in. This is going to be geared towards kids up to about 13 years old. This is one of their kind of flagships, something that Universal is really trying to launch across the country. So a lot of people are excited about that. If you've got kiddos kind of in that age range, this is something, again, that people are absolutely going to love. So inside of Frisco, let's talk about some of the different communities, because there are some awesome spots, and there's so many master plan communities. I'm going to point out a couple that people really do like. And again, there's different things for different budgets, which I think is important. Okay. So Greyhawk, Christie Ranch, this is the trails. So let's zoom into the trails, because one of the other things Frisco is quickly becoming known for is golf, right? Obviously, when you've got these two incredible PGA level golf courses, by the way, PGA Championship coming, they're going to be bringing huge tournaments to their new kind of flagship golf courses. This is home of the PGA. So this right here, it's only getting better. The events are absolutely incredible. So if you love golf, this is definitely a place I think golfers are heading to now for sure. So not only do we have that, but we have the Trails. And the Trails is a more established neighborhood. It's been around for a while, but you can see the golf course all the way through here. And the Trails is kind of broken up into different little sections within it, but you do have a ton of golf course lots, which people love. We'll kind of zoom in and take a look at what some of those streets look like here. Again, you got your traditional brick style homes. And as I mentioned, depending on where you are in the Trails, you're going to see a different variety of home. We have some affordable homes here as well into that upper $1 million price point, very large homes. So depending on where you are on the course, that is something. Let's zoom out here. Alleyway. We got stuck in an alley. Gotta love Google Maps for sure. So let's pop back out to Frisco, Texas. But I think that's an area that people really enjoy. Again, you got golf courses there. You also have a golf course on the east side here, Plantation Golf Course down here, kind of right on that border. Let's throw in the layers here so you guys can kind of see those neighborhoods. Here's your golf course weaved in through here. This again is a little bit older, so more mature trees. I think if you're in this area, that's kind of what you're expecting, a little bit older. The floor plans here are going to be a little bit older for sure. Maybe not as much of the open concept as people love, and that's just because of the age of the homes. But again, you do have some beautiful homes right on the golf course here. Again, this is going to be more of an affordable price point. Some of the new construction in Frisco over the last couple of years, I mean, they're just building homes now, guys. That is massive. Here's a great little shot of the golf course there, one of the fairways. So you can see nice open. Yeah, there's a golfer crossing over right there. So another cool spot. I would say some of the other neighborhoods people really enjoy here. Phillips Creek Ranch. I love this area. This was on a horse farm. They raced horses. They developed the land, but what they did in Phillips Creek Ranch is they actually kept like the main stable and they converted that into their amenity center. So the amenity center kept that history, which is awesome. Now, Phillips Creek Ranch, again, master plan community. And here you go. You can kind of see that stucco style home. There are 3, 4, 5 different phases inside this community. So again, depending on your budget, there's probably something for you. But if you're looking for a kind of higher end luxury product, you're going to find that in Phillips Creek Ranch as well, with those Mediterranean clay roofs. So again, tons of options here. And you can kind of see what they do is when they build these communities, I think this is interesting, is when they pick a builder, what they'll do is each builder, obviously this is a specific price point, this is a specific product, this is a luxury, this is going to come with a higher price point. They're going to put most of those homes together in similar phases, which I think is important, because if you're going to make that type of an investment in a home, you want to be surrounded by similar homes as well to maintain your home's equity and its value. You can see a lot of open space in our HOAs. A lot of the master plan communities have these beautiful kind of built-in ponds with the water features going. So again, they built a beautiful product here. Phillips Creek Ranch, pretty large community. Lots of homes in Phillips Creek Ranch, so that's a great spot. Shattuck Creek Estates is another cool spot. Newman Village, let's jump into Newman Village, because if you are somebody who's looking for a gated, guarded community, Newman Village is one of my favorites, one of my favorite places. We've got a bunch of friends that live in Newman. What they do as a community with their community events is spectacular. Their Halloween event and what people do to their houses, awesome. We've gone trick-or-treating in there with our kids, with our friends. We absolutely love it. This is definitely an area, if you can afford it, if this is important to you, getting in there, something you absolutely should consider. So again, gated, guarded. You can see all, this is actually a newer picture because all the guarded rails now just officially went up within the last couple of months. And because it's gated, guarded, they unfortunately don't let you get in there anymore with the map view. But spectacular homes. There's a couple, let's zoom out. I could actually walk you through it because I've been in here so much. I know this area really well. Okay, so if we come in to Newman off of Legacy, you could see Longwood. This is the entrance on the east side of it. When you come in, here's all your tennis courts, here's your play area, your pool. This area right here, so if you come in, you take the left, this area of homes right here, this is their homestead. This is their high-end custom homes. Homes in here are ranging from about $3 to upwards of $5 million homes right now. There's a couple, very few, couple of lots still available in this area. So if that's in your budget and being in an area right here, this is their lawn. This is where they do all of their Easter egg stuff. Just incredible. So I love this area here. See a lot of cul-de-sac location turnarounds, very private. It's got the brick exterior all the way around this. In your straight shot to the Dallas North Tollway. So what you'll notice is these neighborhoods that are right off the Dallas North Tollway, very popular, very sought after, because obviously if you're commuting, you don't want to spend 10 minutes from your neighborhood just to get to the highway. So Newman, one of my favorites. If you like more of that older luxury design, there is a place in Frisco. This was kind of like the hot spot of Frisco many years ago, 70s, 80s, 90s, when those homes were being built. Let's come down to Stonebrook. Here we are, Starwood. So a lot of homes kind of built in the 80s and 90s. This is also a gated, guarded area. Beautiful home. So if you don't like the kind of newer, more really modern homes, then this is a place you absolutely want to check out. So this was a place developed by Jerry Jones, Starwood. You'll notice anything with the star is a Blue Star development community with Jerry Jones. A lot of the cowboys, a lot of the more famous people in that Dallas area were living here, bought homes in this area. So it's a different vibe. Like I said, it's got a little bit older home, so different floor plans, but beautiful, stunning variety of homes in this area. So if you like more of that, more, I would say, traditional type finishes, maybe some of the darker, rich, elegant wood panel in your home office, you're gonna find that in here. And these are huge homes. Again, right off the Dallas North Tollway, great commuter spot. That's another great community. There's so many places to live here. It's hard to talk about, I think if you find the right home in your budget in Frisco, you're absolutely gonna love it. Traffic in Frisco, let's talk about that, because that's one thing I will tell you. So I live kind of over here. So there's kind of this north part. If I got to get down to the Frisco Ford Center, the Star where the Cowboys is, man, with traffic, it's a little bit of a drive. This Preston Road, guys, has got traffic all day long. It's easily 15 minutes to just go that far in Frisco. Now, if I got to get to the other side of Frisco, 20 minutes, easy, 25 minutes from up here, and you're still in Frisco. It's big. There's no doubt about it. Okay, it is a big area. I would say that's one of the cons is there's a lot of people here. Why? Because it's a great place to live, but there's a lot of people and traffic can be a little bit of a bear. So you just got to kind of deal with that if you're staying in. There's a lot of people and it's still growing. There's more people coming. But the Ford Center, I absolutely love it. So I popped up a couple of things. One other neighborhood too. If you love Frisco, but you are looking for something exclusive, very high-end, private, gated, guarded, then this is your spot. The Hills of Kingswood. This is probably the most exclusive, the highest priced area of Frisco. Actually, I'm gonna share with you one more area that I think is gonna rival it. But this area right here, look at these homes. Look at the backyards. This home here, actually one of these homes, either this one or this one right here, literally went viral on like TikTok or something. I think it was this one right here with the basketball court. Its backyard has like 3 tiers. This thing is massive. In this area, you're gonna be looking at homes that are 3 million to like 12 to 13 million dollars. But these are your mansions. These are all custom built. Look at this home right here. Look at this piece of property. The thing you need to know if you're moving to DFW, Dallas, Fort Worth, North Dallas, getting a big piece of property, a lot of land, it's getting near impossible. Most of our newer communities have been built on 50-foot wide, 60-foot wide, and 70-foot wide lots. If you have a 70-foot wide lot, that's considered a lot of space here in Frisco. So I would say one of the things people are shocked about is, you know, the homes are closer together. You're gonna be about 10 to 15 feet from your neighbor. And the reason is because they allow you to build these huge, massive homes on the lot. So the setbacks, what's left to right of each home, in some communities are just 5 feet, which means you're within 10 feet of your neighbor. Well, in a community like this, you can obviously see we're acre plus properties. They've got full courts and tennis courts and basketball courts. This place is spectacular. So if you've got the budget for that, there is land available. As you can see, there's some lots in here, but it is absolutely secluded. Some of the nicest homes I've ever seen are in this community. And I've been selling real estate for 20 plus years. I can tell you some of these are absolutely like your jaw will hit the ground when you see these homes. So, and we've got several of these gated type communities in Dallas, but let me show you this, because as I kind of teased, I think there's a community that might rival that. So let's head back north here. By the way, dining, shopping, Costco's, Whole Foods, HEB. We went from no HEBs to like 5 HEBs. That's the big grocery store. I mean, it is insane. You'll spend an hour and you'll walk out of there with so much food, you won't even believe it. But that is, let's go right here. Okay. I want to go back to the fields. So remember the fields project I was talking about? Well, this little outline, this hook shape you see in the northern part right here, this is called the preserve. This is going to be fully gated, and these are only custom homes. There's 10 builders who've been approved by the developer who can build in there. This is going to be $5 million up to, I've heard the most is almost $17 million of homes. The reason this is so exclusive is number one, you're gonna be overlooking the golf course. The second thing that's really unique about this property is the topography of it. See, the PGA picked Frisco because Frisco is very flat, except for this one little section of land, which has these beautiful ridges and rolling hills. And that's where they built the golf course, but they carved out this section which sits up high and overlooks everything. And this is going to be the preserve. It's part of the Fields development. Very, very exclusive. Only 10 builders are allowed to build. They just started cutting the roads in here. A few of the builders have just started pouring concrete on their first slabs of homes that are getting built. So that is definitely an area that's going to rival that. Now, Frisco is probably like really well known for its sports, like all of Texas is. But if you've got kiddos, let's check this out. First of all, let's go to Frisco. One of the cool things about Frisco, it is an amazing place to live. So if you're looking to just kind of learn a little bit more about Frisco, as I mentioned, number one best place to buy a home in America, 20 most livable mid-sized communities, number one highest job growth market, best place to live in Texas, best place to raise a family, safest city. One of the reasons I love being here is Frisco, it's new, it's clean, it's safe, and my kids really enjoyed all of the outdoor activities. So number one most successful cities in America, best place to raise an athlete. So that's exactly what I was just starting to talk about there. If you love the outdoors, we have 1,600 acres of parks, 90 miles of hiking and biking trails, so much to do here. But take a look at this. This is Kidzania, guys. This is built into our mall. So this is really cool. My kids have gone here and they really enjoyed it. This is an airplane. This is a true sized front lodge of an airplane that sticks out into the mall. This is actually your entrance to Kidzania. And it's like a mini city for your kids. They can experience everything. They can get into the airplane. They can experience being a firefighter, a police officer, commuting. They can drive mini carts around the streets here. There's shopping, as you see, a mini 7-Eleven department store, photo booths. Every one of these is an area of something that your kid can go and explore. Incredible, incredible, incredible. So if you have kiddos, there's so much to do here in Frisco. Our library, insane. Look at this dinosaur here. This sits up in the middle of our public library that just opens its doors last year, 2023. My kids go here, I would say twice a month, easy. This back room, your kiddos can go in there and play. There's a playroom in there, two different sides. One of them is like a tech thing where they can drive like these robotic cars around, really cool. One of the most advanced libraries I've ever been in. Upstairs, you don't see it here, there's a 3D printing room. There's videos, movies. If you want to work from the library, there's a ton of private meeting rooms and places you could set up shop. Very, very, very impressive. Now, as far as going out, entertaining, there's so much to do in Frisco. The Omni, that new PGA, I absolutely love it because what they did, what I think Frisco does so well is anytime they do anything on the development side, they work with that developer to make sure it serves the greater community. So you've got the Omni Hotel. Well, look at their events, all the cool stuff that they're doing. Family movie nights, s'mores and toast, yoga, video, football on the video board. Incredible. So I wanted to pull up some of the upcoming events that are happening. That's the Omni right there. You can see it sits on the golf course, right in the tee boxes. Awesome. Bears and Brats, cookie decorating, the booze crawl in Frisco. This right here, this will be the second year. We're taking my kids to this, the Halloween party at the PGA Frisco. It's fully decorated. There's so many events for the kids to do. They get a little bit of candy. They get to meet a lot of local vendors. There's face painting. There's a movie night. So much to do. This sells out quick. Obviously, you need some tickets for that, but they have what we call the dance floor, which is a huge dance floor right here. This is, no, we're not doing anything right now. You can check out of there. The dance floor. There are 3 like mini 18-hole putting right here on this dance floor. It's incredible. For $5, you can go get yourself a putter. You can go get yourself a Field Ranch imprinted golf ball that you can keep, and you can play all 3 18 holes, or you could bring your own club and ball and play for free. There's a gigantic video board. So anytime they do any of the events at PGA, like real golf events, you could be watching it there while also being on the course. We went to the first event, the Senior PGA Championship. Awesome time. Took my wife. We absolutely loved it. I can't wait for the PGA to bring some of its big events like the PGA Championship. This right here, the swing, so cool. So not only do we have 2 PGA level golf courses, the swing is a 10-hole lit up at night. You can play up to 10 p.m. at night. No hole, I think, is longer than 100 yards maybe. So a lot of 70, 80, 90 yards. You bring 3 golf clubs with you. You get out there. It's got a tequila bar in the middle. Just an incredible fun time. And it's relatively inexpensive. So there's so much of that to do here. I think that's what's really, really awesome. The dance floor, that's the putting area. The other cool thing about the dance floor is on that big giant screen, they do movie nights. So cool. We've gone down, watched movies. They've had live music. They had dueling pianos out there, which was really fun. The other area is the Star. This is in the southern part of Frisco here. Let's go back to the map. I want to show you this because if you're in Frisco and you're like, what are some things to do? You absolutely want to get to the Star. So the Star is in the southern part of Frisco, very close to the tollway. You could see the Ford Center. The Ford Center is one of the practice fields for Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys. So the whole Star district was developed again by Jerry Jones. So let's kind of zoom in here. You can kind of see this is it right here. So along the tollway, you pull in right here. It's got a very cool, it almost looks like these aluminum foil giant football players are in a huddle right in this turnabout. All these buildings to your left and right, incredible dining. I'm actually going to show you some of the dining options. But the view from here is all the way up to the Ford Center. And of course, everything Dallas is bigger, right? So there's a gigantic viewing board. So movie nights, live stream of the football games, everything that's going on, you can see it through the entire, if you're walking down here, straight shot, it is beautiful. Now the Ford Center is actually the indoor training for the Dallas Cowboys, but you can see out here, this is the Dallas Cowboys world headquarters. Right here, this building is the headquarters. Out here are your fields. These are the practice fields. Inside the Ford Center is all of the meeting rooms, the gym for the team. So Cowboys players here all the time. There's a little Starbucks right here on the north side, which you will see not just Cowboys players, you'll see the coach out there. We ran into Coach one day picking up his Starbucks after practice. So you do run into players. I mean, this is where they live. Everything is here. This is where they train. So I love this area here. And because this came here, now all this other development has come here too, with businesses. So, lots of businesses have opened up shop over here, making this an incredible area. Let's see if it will let me, can we get into the city view? Let's see. Let's get into street view. Okay. Brand new building, just about to open. This is directly across from the Star. And those are a lot of corporate businesses. And there you go. There's the huddle I was talking about. There's that view. You can kind of see the TV packed up back there. Let's see if we can move ourselves around. Mi Cocina over here, D Lincoln Prime. If you love good steak, great drinks, that is a place to go check out. You could see everything. These are all the retired numbers there. Tells you who the players are. Here's that video board. Just super cool. We've gone to the Dallas Cowboys training mini camps that they do open to the public. We've done that. What's really cool is, again, when I talked about the partnership of Frisco and the community, when they built the Ford Center, this is crazy. Our high schools play Friday night football in the Ford Center. So that was part of the giving back to the community. They've got a lot of camps that happen over here. The ACM Awards, the Country Music Awards, have been here the last 2 years in a row. We've been to right here in the Ford Center in Frisco. So incredible area. This is the Omni Hotel with the big Dallas Cowboys stars. So very branded to the Cowboys. There's a great little restaurant down here. This is your rooftop pool overlooking everything. And then you've got your Dallas Cowboys workout center there. Awesome gym, state of the art. You go upstairs and on the rooftop there, you could overlook and actually see the practice fields. We'll come down here and I'll show you the headquarters of the Cowboys. One of the things, if you ever get a chance to come down here, hopefully we'll be able to see it. Hopefully right here at the stairs, they didn't block it. Yes. All right, take a look at this, guys. Let me see. Did we went a little too far. Okay. Here's the Cowboys. You see that right there? That chandelier is so beautiful and impressive. The light is glimmering off that. It is a show-stopping piece, all glass. When you enter this front door, you walk, it's all glass into the back. The practice fields are directly behind you there. So very cool spot. Now, not only do you have the Ford Center, which is incredible, the shopping is awesome. So dining, shopping, the Omni Hotel, obviously. But let's look at some of the dining options right there. So great, just kind of walkability, a lot of happy hour specials, things going on there. Let's see, we've been to City Works, is a great spot. Concrete Cowboy. This actually overlooks the Cowboys, that Tostitos Ford Center field. There's that turf. We didn't even talk about that. There's a turf in front of the video board. There's kids out there playing football, flag football every single day. This is kind of overlooking. You can see those roll-up garage doors. So you open up when the game is playing. This place is packed because you could still see the big video board. Great little ice cream shop, always a favorite. The Cowboys Club, there is a private members only Cowboys Club, awesome perks, food is fantastic, very private, very exclusive, but if you are looking to get in, it's a great opportunity for networking. D Lincoln Prime, I told you, amazing steaks. I love how they kind of do their, one of their drinks comes in this bird cage and it's just got the smoke, just incredible. Definitely check it out if you get a chance. Some of these are newer. Lombardi's we've eaten there. That has been incredible. Mi Cocina, Neighborhood Services. This is the one that is attached to the Omni. So you can see right out here. That's that Tostitos Field Center right there by the fields. Pete's Dueling Piano Bar right there now. That opened about a year or two ago. This Side Cart Social, I'm almost embarrassed to say, I just went for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and I cannot believe I have not been there sooner. It's multiple levels, TVs everywhere, outdoor cabanas, food, drinks, indoor basketball, darts, pool tables. It is an incredible venue. If you're into sports and you want to get a party together and go hang out, and what, you have to go check that out. Snowbirds, pretty cool spot. About 11 o'clock, it changes more into kind of that nightclub type feel, but prior to 11 o'clock, great food as well. The common table, sushi, marquee, a lot of stuff going on here. The Glen, we've eaten at the Glen, very cool. Monarch Stag. So you can see there's so much just right there. Again, part of the reason why we love Frisco. Frisco Water Park. If you've got kids, you have to go check out this water park. It is so inexpensive. The yearly pass, if you go more than once, get the yearly pass. It's got an area for really little kids. Then it's got an area for kind of like your 3, 4, 5, 6-year-olds. The lazy river is huge. I thought I lost my son. It just takes 20 minutes to get around the lazy river. It's that big. Water slides, super fun. They got 4 really fast water slides. You can see them up in the back there. Kids love those. These are 2 smaller ones that dump into one of the swimming pools. It also has a full-size swimming pool. There's water. These are the 4 slides. You come flying out of there. It was so fun to go there. But yeah, that's Frisco. There's so much to do here in Frisco. It's kind of why we love it. Not only are you close to everything, but yeah, I think it's one of the best places, honestly, to live. So hopefully you guys enjoyed our kind of map tour of Frisco, Texas. We tried to show you everything there is about Frisco. I still think there's so much more. But listen, if you've got questions and you'd like to talk more about Frisco, give us a call, shoot us a text. We get calls every single day for people who are relocating and moving to the Dallas area. Maybe Frisco's not right for you. There's a ton of other amazing spots to live, and we'd love to kind of help walk you through that and determine what's the right spot for you, whether you're looking for resale, new construction. That's really our specialty. So give us a call. We'd absolutely love to help you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop up maybe a couple of new construction home tours. One of the things a lot of our clients do is they love new construction. So we'll pop up one of our newest model home tours somewhere up into this area over here. Take a look at it. Give us a call if we can help you. And by the way, if you enjoyed this map tour, if you found it useful, you learned something, do me a favor, give me that thumbs up, hit the like button, and subscribe to our channel. That tells YouTube we're doing a great job. But guys, we'd love to help you move and make that move to the Dallas. We got your back if you're thinking about relocating. Give us a call and we'll talk to you soon. Take care, everybody.